and welcome to Storytime with Amanda. Today I thought we would read The Dark by Robert Munsch. When Jule Ann came down the stairs for her breakfast, there was a big cookie jar on the kitchen table. She turned it upside down, but nothing came out. So she hit the bottom of the jar, whap, 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 and still nothing came out. Finally, she held the jar up over her head and looked in it. A small dark lump fell out, bounced on her nose, and rolled across the table. Jule Ann said, "What's that?" Her mother said, "What's that?" The small dark ate Jule Ann's shadow and got a little bigger. The small dark ate her mother's shadow and got a little bigger. The small dark ate the toaster's shadow and got even bigger. "I think it's a dark," said Jule Ann. By this time, the dark was as big as the toaster. Jule Ann's father came in and said, "Hey, what's that?" Jule Ann said, "It's a dark. It eats shadows." Jule Ann's father picked up the dark and threw it out the window. The dark landed and bounced boing, boing, boing down the street. The dark saw lots of car shadows and ate them up. The dark saw lots of telephone pole shadows and ate them up. The dark saw lots of house shadows and ate them up. The dark even saw some butterfly shadows and ate them up. The dark was now as big as a hill. It came back to Jule Ann's house, sat on the roof, and went to sleep. The whole yard was so dark that Jule Ann could not go outside to play. Jule Ann's mother and father said, "What's this?" They ran out to chase the dark away. But it was so dark outside, they got lost. They could not even find the door to come back in. Jule Ann was very upset. Then she saw that the dark had not eaten her chair's shadow. So she broke off a piece and held it out the window. She yelled, "Food!" The dark came right down the side of the house and jumped on the shadow. Then Jule Ann broke up the rest of the shadow into little pieces and put them in the cookie jar. Right away, the dark flew through the window and jumped into the jar to eat the rest of the shadows. As soon as the dark was inside, Jule Ann put the top on the jar. She taped it with tape. She glued it with glue. She plastered it with plaster, and she roped it with rope. Then all her friends helped her carry it out to the garbage can and dumped it inside. Her mother and father called the garbage truck. The truck came and took the dark away. It never came back. All the shadows took a whole week to grow back. So I hope you enjoyed the book The Dark by Robert Munsch. Have a great day, guys. And if you're going to sleep, have a good night.